Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to go over my budget planner for the month of October. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. Hope y'all are having a super fantastic day. October is pumpkins, and pumpkins are everything, and they're cute. So let's get started. So you see my cover page, and this cover page is going to be included in the monthly spread for the month of October. And so you'll see I use Sunday through Saturday because of my weekly check-ins. When it comes to my finances, I actually shop on Sunday for the whole week. That's easier for me to operate from, but from, let's say if this was my business or my work planner, I would probably have like a Monday through Sunday type planner. I don't have that for the budget because this Sunday through Saturday just makes more sense to me. But I do have a Sunday start and a Monday start that's going to be available on Etsy, and I'll make sure I put the Etsy shop below. I'll let you guys know that it's not going to be like the logos and all that stuff is not going to be set up just yet, and that's because I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Time has not been on my side, y'all, but I did keep my budget goals and my recap here. I just like something small and not so big. I feel like I need to fill up the space when sometimes I don't have that much to say. I like to keep it simple. Now this is what's not available out here. This is the monthly budget. I'm playing with this right now, and I may fine-tune this and tweak this to fit me for my planner, because you guys know I write pretty big, but this is a monthly budget little spread here, and I also have a notes page. Now with the calendar overview, so for the month of October, you actually get the 2-page spread and you get several note pages. I'll make sure I insert on the screen how many note pages, because right now as I'm recording this video I'm drawing a blank which of course is what always happens when I sit down and record a video. I don't know if I need to start taking notes and keep them over here, but you know I would never look at it, so I don't even know why I tried. And this was a request for me to flip this around because when I first got started in Erin Condren, I had my spending tracker on the left side and my weekly check-in on the right side. So I put that back for you guys because, you know, personally at home when I do fill out the spending tracker, I can just tear that out, fill it out, and it sits here, which makes it better for you guys and how you actually see it. But in the PDF and the printable, it's going to be the other way around. So it's going to be weekly check-in and spending tracker. But yeah, I have my categories in here. I don't have in the one that'll be in the shop, there won't be any categories in there because everybody's unique, and it seems like 5 lines is what the average person needs. Some people have 4. So yeah, I think like once I get a washer and dryer, I'll get 4. So yay. I'll probably fill up that 5th slot with something else. You watch. And then I have my sinking funds and my sinking fund spending tracker all on one sheet. I'm getting out of debt, so I try to reduce the spending as much as possible. I don't have a lot of funds categories and stuff, so everything's kind of pared down to the bare minimum that'll get me through the year. But this is where this setup came from, is because I don't have that much. And then my debt tracker, I have the one debt I have left, and I'm going to log the payments in here. I'm going to see if that gives some information to me. I'm weighing that out. I'm not sure, but you know, I don't know, like if for historical purposes, if I ever go back and look at it, will that mean something to me? Now these 2 pages, unfortunately, they're not going to be in the shop at first, and that's only because I didn't have the time, and I'm still trying some things out, so that's a whole thing, and I like to make sure I get certain things finalized before I just say, okay, I want to sell this to somebody else and I'm not quite sure. You know, like if I reset, how do I explain it? If I reset this back to Tracy 4 years ago, what all I had going on back then, And I had a lot more going on than I do today. I took time to kind of got rid of a bunch of stuff I had going on, so y'all didn't get to see all of that stuff. So one of the things I did want to explain, like in my budgeting process, one of the things y'all never see me do is you never see me do this calendar view. I think that the calendar view is very important. It's what you need to know is in a calendar month, when are you getting paid? A lot of people know, okay, I get paid every Friday or I get paid every Thursday, but do I need rollover from the previous month into this calendar month? So do I need rollover money from September to go into October? Because of the way my pay is structured, I don't, but some people they do because their pay structure is different from my own. And so that's important information, and I wanted to make sure I put that in this video to let y'all know, because I know y'all don't see me do this, but it's so automatic for me because I've been doing this for so long that I don't think about it. But this is where I started. I started looking at a calendar view, and I hope I'm putting this thing down because it looks correct from my angle, but then later I'll be like, that's just as crooked, but it's gonna stay. And so these two, those are my pay days from my full-time job. I get paid the last day of the month and the 15th of the month, and I also get paid from YouTube. I want to say YouTube is the 21st. A lot of times I don't see it till the 23rd, but I think in September I actually saw it on the 21st. So we're going to be spry, and we're going to put that on the 21st here. And I know I hit the $100 threshold, so thank y'all so much for watching the videos. Do we want orange or yellow? Let's go with yellow. I wish I had some other stickers. Of course I would use up all the pink, but I ain't gonna. Let me stop whining. So my rent is due on the 1st. My iCloud, I think my iCloud moved to about the 8th. And what I'm doing is thinking of my bills, and I'm actually talking y'all through my bills. Unfortunately, my ink pen was off to the side there, off in the cut. But I'll go and fill that in later because I can speed through that. Xfinity is the one that moved, and it's going to come out on the 14th. So now instead of Xfinity coming out of paycheck number 2, Xfinity now has to come out of paycheck number 1. One of the things I had to learn, because I don't even know where I got the thought to even do that. It didn't, in retrospect, it doesn't even make sense. But I would think, well, I get paid on the 15th. I should be good. No. No. Paycheck number 1 has to cover everything from the 1st all the way down to the 14th. Paycheck number 2 has to cover everything from the 15th all the way down to the 31st. Even though I get paid, I probably get paid on a Friday, but you know, I get paid on the 31st. I can't, you know, like spend money before I earn or take home the money, if that makes sense. The next bill that I know I have coming out is Sprint, and we're going to put Sprint down for the 18th. I have my utilities. They're coming to read my meter on the 22nd, so they're coming out a little bit earlier than they normally would. They were coming out around the 25th and the 26th, but now they're coming on the 22nd, and so I'm going to give them to the 27th to get my bill to me. Hopefully I get my bill by Monday of October 25th, but MLGW, y'all, you just never know. What else do I have? Let's talk about my student loans. Paycheck number 1, I'm going to post my student loan payment probably by the 5th or the 6th. So we're going to put it on the 5th to post that payment by that time. Typically for my student loans, they're due on the 18th. When I first started paying back my student loans, they were actually due on the 28th of the month. But I had it moved back so it'd be closer to paycheck number 2, and that way I wouldn't mess up the money, because I still wasn't trusting myself at first. So I had it moved back so that way I would pay all those bills like boom, 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 you know, instead of letting it wait to the end of the month. And I think that's what makes me so nervous, having my utilities down to the end of the month. Even though I don't have the same habits, my brain kind of regresses back to when I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. So I'm going to go back and check my September and see, make sure I got everything. So my iCloud, my rent, oh, Xfinity. No, I got Xfinity, that's 14th, Sprint. I've already paid that. Okay, my Fed loan payment. So I need to make my payment from paycheck number 2. Forgot about that. And I am going to speed you guys up. When am I going to do that? When am I going to do that? I'm going to pick this Tuesday to do that. Yeah, I'm going to pick that Tuesday. So that means the video will come out on Thursday. One of these days I'll tell you why I don't like posting my Pay Debt With Me videos on Tuesday. But I'm going to take a moment, fill in like the labels and stuff, and put in my budget goals, and I'll be right back. I have everything filled in. I'm not writing in dollar amounts just yet. I'll fill that in as I go along. And one of the other things that I wanted to stress is by using a calendar view, the benefits of this is you get to say, okay, what is this? I got a payday. You can actually write in how much you make with that paycheck, and then subtract out all of your expenses as you go along to make sure you don't run out of money between your pay periods. And then that lets you know, are your bills too heavily concentrated in the area? And so you may feel like you have free money from a certain paycheck, when really you need to roll some of that money into making up the difference that's needed for all the bills that come and hit another paycheck. So, you know, like, and that kind of deals with like the rollover and things like that. It kind of helps visually put that in front of you, and that's what this view does. But I think I'm gonna do a separate video on that to kind of explain this a little bit better than what I'm doing now, and use in a concrete example. But it'll be different from my pay structure, because mine I think is kind of easy because of where it falls. And like if I got paid once a month, oh, I would love it, because I would get paid here and then everything else is coming from there. But I have to make that last. So yeah, that's that. Let's hop over here to my budget goals, because y'all know I can talk about this stuff all day and y'all ain't got all day. So for the month of October, I want to get 26 no spends. I don't count Sundays, because Sundays is actually when I shop. The goal for me is to stay out of the store. If you have been around with me for a while, you guys know that I have like little spending triggers. So the more time I spend in the store, the more likely I am to shop. If I stay at home, I tend not to, since I do all my errands on a Sunday. I tend to get worn out real quick, so I'm in and out. I don't have time for it, because I get frustrated. My budget goal number 2, now I increased this in September. I said $3,350. I'm going for $3,400 in October. I have no idea how I'm even going to get there. I'm like, do I have some extras? I don't know what I'm thinking, but I'm gonna go with 3,400 to that in October, and then I want to save. I'm increasing this one, save $100 from my cash envelopes from October, because that's actually going to be used to pay debt in November. So I hope y'all see that's how I do that. I save the money in the month in which I'm working, and then I use it to pay debt in the next month. So that's how I do that. If you have a different system, please share that with us below, because everybody, you don't have to do what I do. This is just me showing you what I am doing, and I am going to fill this out. I'm not going to take up too much of you guys' time, because I thank y'all so much for watching the videos anyway, but I'm gonna fill this out later and play with it. You guys can see I have pretty big handwriting, and so now I gotta take that ginormous handwriting and put it in here, and if I had to do that on camera, I don't know how that would work out. I think I would work better with like more free text like this area versus in here, but I'm gonna try it just to see how that works out for me. And you guys know that when I talk about certain things and I do the totals, I always say what I have left to budget. What I have left to budget, how much do I need? I also don't have it at the very beginning here, because to me that's very redundant. I can look up here and say, what did I have left to budget? Okay, subtract out this total, that's what I have left to budget. That's how it works in my head, and it's easier for me to understand. And then here it's just income minus all of this, which is expenses. So that's why I like the income is kind of off to the side and not up here at the top, and the bills are kind of like not script text, so it kind of lets me know there's a difference there. So I'm going to play with that off screen, and you guys saw my flow of consciousness when I did my monthly budget for October using the Budget Moms workbook. I am going to finish using that workbook for the rest of the year, so yeah, don't get me wrong, because I paid for that, but I'm going to be putting my notes and stuff in here and see if that's enough room for me. How do I feel? Because yeah, I do write pretty big. But thank y'all so much for watching, and if you're looking to get the weekly check-in and you just want that, I will have the Etsy shop link below. If you want the calendar spread, I will have that link below. And remember that the monthly spread actually comes with a notes page, and not just one. I want to say maybe 2, it's either 2 or 4 sheets that are for just random notes, whatever you want to write in there. So that'll be out there. There's going to be a Sunday start and a Monday start. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys again on, I don't know what day of the week it is, Thursday, when I do my paycheck budget number 1. Thanks again. Y'all have a great one. Bye.